Welcome back, Mr. Witness. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, I want to remind you that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed. Thank you. Madam Chair, over to you.
Mr. Rajwani, you are welcome back.
Thank you.
Council, you may proceed.
Mr. Rajwani, we also have an additional statement that you wrote. Do you recall this? Mr. Rajwani, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
That we have an additional statement that you wrote.
Yeah, there was a statement I just been behind, signed and sent it to you.
Yes, we will show you the statement. Please go through it.
Yes.
Please go through that statement and confirm whether that is a statement
Yes.
that you wrote as
confirmed.
an additional
No problem.
statement.
It's okay.
I didn't apply to have it admitted yet. We apply to have the statement admitted into evidence, Chair.
The statement dated the 20th of November 2024 is hereby admitted in evidence, and it is marked as LGC/BCC/NR/002.
As the Commission places, may we please see Exhibit 002. Mr. Rajwani, in this statement,
Yes.
when you count the seventh line, you said that after paying Sarbel for the said land, he introduced me to Lord Mayor Rohey Malick Lowe, and I spoke to the mayor about transfer of ownership regarding the suit land, regarding the said land, and she directed me to the former CEO, Mustapha Batchily, where I paid some amount of money to BCC through check payment. Now, at this stage, how much did you pay? Did you give this check to Mustapha Batchily?
For which one?
It is the one that is stated in your statement. Did you give any check to Mustapha Batchily? Did you give any check to Mustapha Batchily?
Mr. Who?
Batchily, the CEO.
No, we did not give no check to Mr. Batchily.
Okay. All checks were given to Sarbel. All checks were given to Sarbel.
But the money we paid, that 2 million, which is going to BCC.
Okay.
So that we have, I think we have the receipts.
Yes, for all the payments.
Yes.
Please, sorry, Council.
It's okay, Chair.
Yes, I did not get that point when he said, you said all payments. I believe what he is saying is that it's only the 2 million that he had received from BCC.
Yes.
So we want to ascertain whether he has gotten any receipts for the remaining 18 million
Yes.
from BCC,
Yes.
evidence in payments to them.
Yes. He said, Mr. Rajwani, the only receipt you have is for the 2 million from BCC.
Whatever money taken by Sharbel, his signature, everything, we have all the proof.
Okay. Now, Honorable Chairperson, if there are questions to the witness, then the commissioners may ask the witness the questions. We are done with the witness for now until he brings the evidence of payment. He said on Monday he can bring all the evidence of payments and the proof of the payments made. Did you say that, Mr.
Okay.
Rajwani? Correct?
Yes, Monday will provide you the necessary documents.
All right.
But before that, I want to say something.
Yes.
You know, I'm as a businessman, so my job was to follow up the land. The paper job is my lawyers, BCC and Sharbel, they have been producing it. So they know what they have been doing inside. That is my...
So now when you said they know what they have been doing inside, can you explain further what you mean by that?
They know like what deal they have made.
What deal?
What they have between them, say what how much they are selling, how much they are buying. So my particular, because my lawyer say land is genuine, you can take it. So I just follow that.
Yes, you know, Mr. Rajwani, the reason why we are asking you question is because your lawyer has written and has said is asking BCC to pay 35 million. So we must ascertain whether BCC received the money, because if you buy the land and you are not given possession, you are given a document, but you are not given possession, then there is a problem. So that problem has to be resolved. And if it has to be resolved, it is going to entail taking public money, taxpayers' money, to pay you.
Yes.
So we must ascertain where the money has gone to, so that when we make recommendations, we know what we are doing. And you are the only one that can help us. It's either you want to collect your 20 million, and if there is the necessity to pay you more than 20 million, we will know that there is the necessity to pay you more than 20 million. Okay. If there is no necessity to pay you more than 20 million, we know how much you are supposed to be entitled to. You understand? And who you must follow to have your money back.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Thank you. So we will see you on Monday when you bring all the documents. We will ask you further questions if we have any. So thank you so much for coming.
Do I have to come Monday, or I just bring the paper?
No, you are coming back here. When you bring the papers, we will admit the papers through you, and we will ask you further questions if we have any questions to ask.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You may go. Please call the next witness.
Good morning, Madam Witness. Welcome back. Madam Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, I want to remind you that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed. Thank you. Madam Chair, over to you.
Good afternoon, Honorable Mayor.
Good afternoon.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Witness, number 2. Welcome back. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you again that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed. Thank you. Madam Chair, over to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Batchily.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Council, we may proceed.
Yes, thank you very much. Mr. Batchily, we asked you about the property or the piece or parcel of land that was allocated to EMK stores. Where is it? Do you recall this?
Yes.
Good. Now, I have documents that I want to show you. It's the lease that was given to EMK stores. You recognize that lease?
Yes, I recognize this.
Please show it to the Mayoress. We have another one with the serial number 192/2021. This is in relation to the parcel of land that was allocated to EMK stores. The first was behind the National Assembly.
Yeah.
Then the second is the one situated at Bond Road.
Yeah.
Mayoress, do you recognize those two?
The number having got
The first one, yes.
the first one, yes.
The first, how about the second one?
Nena ñaareel bi,
I have no idea about it.
I have no idea.
Okay, what does that mean? You do not know it was prepared, or you do not know that there was an agreement or an authority given to the area council to transfer this to EMK stores?
Nena léegi lu ma laajte mooy soo ne amuloo benn idea loo miin si loolu ndaa yëguloo ne am na kayit bi nga xam ne dañ ko defar wala loo miin si yow amuloo benn idea.
Okay, yëg naa ne bi ñu joxee kii naka Charbel.
Yes, I was aware that when it was given to Sarbel,
ñu jox ko ci suñu land bi nekk gannaaw National Assembly.
and the land behind the National Assembly was given to him.
waaye National Assembly complained ne ñoom dañ fa bëgg a sampa ñoom ci seen boppa.
But there was a complaint which arose from the National Assembly that they want to erect a center therein.
So ñu decide ne léegi dañ ko transfer yóbbu ko kon Bond Road.
There we decided that, or they decided that now it will be transferred to Bond Road End.
So moom bu mu ñëwee pour apply pour land bii nii.
When he came to apply for this said land,
I can remember very well Sarbel si man la ñëw.
I can remember very well, Sarbel came to me.
bi mu ñëwee ma direct ko ne ko mu dem ci CEO.
When he came to me, I then directed him to the CEO.
CEO advised ma ne nañ ko yóbbu council.
Then CEO advised me that let us take it to council.
ñu yóbbu ko council.
We took it to council.
ñu Sarbel time boobu xaw ma company bu mu doon dealal was about for na affaire carpentry.
And I don't know exactly what a company Sarbel was dealing with. I think it was all about carpentry.
ñooñu dañoo ñëw pour employ xale li Banjul yu bari.
And they were ready, or they were in to employ many youths from Banjul.
su fekkee ne mun naa ko remember well.
If I could be able to remember very well.
xaw ma Hysen.
I don't know whether it is Hysen.
So ñu yóbbu ko council.
It was taken to council.
That is the company that is Sharbel's company?
Nena ndalolu company Sarbel la.
Sharbel company boobu la indi ne ñooñu dañ ñëw Gambia pour ibi factory.
Sarbel brought that company and said those guys came here to open a factory.
So suma
Did
remember.
he bring the company to you?
Nena da fay ci on company bi ci yow.
No, moom dafa war a ne moom mooy seen agent. It's the Sarbel who did the application.
No, it was
Not company bi.
He came to me and said he's an agent. It was Sarbel who brought the application. It's not the company.
You did not meet the company called Hysen.
Nena kon yow sa bopa musulo dajé wala musulo gis company bobu ñoy wax Hysen.
Déedéet moom moo ñëw rek ne moom moo seen agent bi.
No, he
or
just
seen
came.
partner, whatever.
He just came and said he's the agent, the partner, what.
Not whatever. Let's just get exactly what he said, because he also testified.
Nena fi dañu bëgg xam exactly nga wax ñu lan la wax parce que mom tamit nekk na ko xam ne ñëw na fi té wax na.
So that we also get your part.
Té nga gis ne yow tamit sa bor ñu mëna ko jot.
So that we know whether Sharbel stated that he is an agent or a partner.
Pour ñu mëna xam da Sarbel ci bopam wax na ni mom agent la wala partner la.
So that we know exactly the representation Sharbel made to you.
Nena pour ñu mëna xam Sarbel bu mu ñëwé ci yow lan la wax ne lolu moy rôle am bi moy lan la represent ci yow.
Munuma remember the term bu mu use the agent and the partner, why the application bu mu indi.
I can't remember exactly.
Council mu fa.
I can't remember exactly what he even told me, whether a partner or an agent. But the application he brought to council is already there.
Okay, we will need you to please provide the commission with the application.
Nena legi lim jena bëgg moy pour nga def sa katan nga jappalé ñu mëna jot application bu.
Application dafa nekk ci CEO because it was given to the CEO.
The application will be in the custody of the CEO because it was given to him.
So CEO moko indi to the general council.
It was the CEO who brought it to the general council.
So it was discussed there.
Before you proceed, let me just clear that part. Mr. Batchily, you are aware of the application?
The application that I am aware of was the first one for the site behind the National Assembly, where he applied under the Consulting Limited Company. That I remember.
CC Consulting.
CC Consulting, yeah.
Consulting Limited.
That's what I remember.
And there it is stated the company that Mr. Sharbel is represented. Correct?
Yes. You mean at the council level?
Okay.
Or the application that he made?
Okay. Before we proceed, Madam Lowe, we will have to show you a document, whether this is the document you are referring to as the application.
Nena bala ñu door wala bala ñu continuer mo am lu ñoy def moy dañ lay won kayit bi nga dal di set. Na bi nga nekk di wax ni application lan da det. It
is marked as LGC/BCC/CE, that's Sharbel, LH/003. Now it is the letter written to the Lord Mayor, BCC Banjul.
Dañ ko binda ci sa tour BCC Banjul.
With the heading application for land at Bond Road.
Nena te luñ fa binda moy application for land at Bond Road.
Is that the application you are referring to?
nena mba bi nga nekk di wax mbiram mooy application bi.
No, do be. Application be one route. One route national. I remember.
I can't remember then.
Why there was an application boom indi.
But I know that there was an application that he brought.
Application bobula CEO to cancel.
And that is the very application that CEO have taken to cancel.
So I cannot remember anymore.
I can't remember whether this is the very one or not.
Please show it to your former chief executive.
Nena nga won ko CEO bi beham.
Mr. Batchily, is that the application that you took to cancel, or is there another application that we did not see?
Lead counsel, what is apparently making me confused is the fact that it's like application for a land and bond load.
Why is it making you confused?
Yeah, because if you could recall, the application was meant for a site behind the National Assembly. But
right.
I have the letter for the first application. I have the application letter.
Do you have it with you here?
No, I don't have it with me.
But you can produce it?
Yeah, I can make it available.
Okay. Please, we will need that by your next appearance.
Okay.
You want to write that down, Mr. Batchily?
So, Binko Yobo cancel.
So, just to clear, Mr. Batchily, so which means there were two applications. First at behind the National Assembly, then another application for Bond Road.
Yeah, that's what I want to clarify.
Clarify.
Yes.
Okay. Please, Madam Lowe, you may proceed.
So the application
when this application came,
cancel.
It was taken to council.
So cancel.
When it was taken to council,
You decided that
they decided that let him be issued with Elan, and Elan was given to him.
So we were all excited about it.
We were all excited about it.
Why?
Because they believe
we believe that our youth will be given jobs.
Why did you believe that?
As he told us that there will be a coming factory that will employ the youths.
So tell a little bit more convinced councillors. More convinced the council.
And that too, that information too had convinced the councillors for them to issue him a land.
So decide
that is how we decided, and we called him and gave him the land.
Do you not think that we all share the same opinion and idea that anything that is good for Banjul or the respective jurisdiction within the Gambia, whether it is KMC or Banjul, all the area councils, but in your case, anything that's good for Banjul,
lu xamne baxna pour Banjul wala suñ Gambia bi yeb ko bu nek bu munta nek ci Gambia waye pour yow sa bor mom lu ba ci Banjul.
Okay. What I'm trying to say is, for instance, because there are 8 area councils.
Nena lu mo bëgga fi pour leral moy am nañ ay area council yu bari fi.
That's why I'm just saying Banjul, because she is the mayoress of Banjul.
So gisé mu ne Banjul parce que fofa yow yaay mayor ba.
She's the mayoress of Banjul. So, but the same principle applies to all the area councils.
Nena way soko sété ben doxine bi rek mo apply ci yeen area council yépp.
So that we have something in common.
Nena tay ñun ñep am nañ lo xamné yépp dafa melna ben affaire la.
That everything that the area council is doing should be for the people of Banjul.
Nena lepp li nga xamné area council ñu ko def lolu dafa wara nekk lo xamné pour Banjul nit ñi Banjul
for their interest.
pour ñoom seen soxla wala seen interest wala seen buga buga.
Correct?
nee na mbaaru du dëgg.
Wow.
Yes.
But that is not enough to just say it. It's not
nee na
enough
waaye
to just say
loolu
it.
nekkut ne dafa enough si wax bi rek.
It has to be done.
nee na loolu dafa war a nekk loo xam ne dañ ko implement dafa war a implement ñu am.
Correct?
nee na yes it's correct.
It's not only enough for it to be done, it has to be done in the right manner.
nee na tamit nekkut ne pour mu am rek de nee na su amee tamit dafa war a am si yoon.
Correct?
Okay.
Yes.
Now, if Mr. Sherbel comes to you and tell you and counsel that I have a company that I am representing,
nee na léegi Sarbel moom su ñëwee si yow mu daal di la ne yow du yow kenn sax waaye yow ak council yëpp mu leen di wax ne waaw am na compagnie bi nga xam ne bu may represent.
and that I need a plot of land
te ci kaw loolu bëgg naa paaka.
because I'm going to build a company,
bëgg naa sampa compagnie.
manufacturing company maybe,
bi nga xam ne mun naa nekk manufacturing
and it will
company.
create employment for the youth of Banjul,
te booba dana tax nga gis ne xale yi Banjul nañ fa am liggéey.
and he stops there.
nee na mu daal di improve.
Is that sufficient for you to give him a plot of land?
nee na loolu ndax dafa war wala dafa jar pour nga jox ko kër paaka.
Wow. Lead counsel.
Yes, lead counsel.
Lolo tax ma direct ko pour mu yóbbu ko ci CEO.
These were my reasons why I directed him to take this application to the CEO.
Because affaire yi land ñun xamuñ ci lu bari.
Because for the land, I have a very limited idea.
ñun bi ñoo ñëw council.
When we were coming to council,
dañ fekk ñi am land bu woon yëpp jox nañ leen ko ba pare.
it happens that those who were allocated lands, they were given lands already.
xëy na land si fa nekk ni ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi fa sampa.
For instance, the lands that have been erected.
ñu bari suñ ne council dañoo fanda ñun suñ council bi la.
When it is said council, a lot of people will think that is our council.
Let's just focus on this issue of Sharbel.
Nena ba léegi ñu delluwaat si mbiri Sharbel.
I can guarantee you.
Nena moo mun na la garanti ne.
If we go back in the years.
Nena suñu delluwee gannaaw si ate yu passé.
In any institution.
Nena institution bu nekk la.
In any workplace.
Nena liggéeykaay bu nekk.
Even the most successful leadership.
Nena even jiit boo xam ne sax nu mu doxalee dafa war si yoon.
Certain things may be wrong.
Nena soo ko seetaat am na yoo xam ne daal doolu du jaadu.
So we cannot be revisiting the past all the time.
Nena kon fu mu ne nii du ñu mun a delloo gannaaw waxtu bu nekk.
Just the issue of Sharbel.
Nena fii moom wax bi moom Sharbel la.
For now, this is topic.
Nena pour léegi nii.
waxuma ne li fa xewoon dafa wrong de waxuma loolu de.
I have never said that what had happened there was wrong.
da nga wax ne lu tax Sharbel ñëw rek ne ñu dafa soxla laan ñu jox ko laan bi.
You are just asking me the reason why Sharbel came and told us that he needed land and a land was issued to him.
loolu laa la wax ne council bi musu ñoo def anything about land.
This is what I just want to make it clear that this council have never have any dealings with land.
xaw ma land naka lañ ko dee joxee.
I even don't know how a land is issued.
CEO bi fa nekk am na si experience.
The CEO who was there have an experience.
Because 90% of land yi ñu fa joxe yëpp time boobu la ñun fekkee wuñ ko.
Because all the 90% of lands that were allocated, it was his time.
Now,
we were not there.
Now,
moo tax
léegi.
Please proceed.
Nena mun ngaa continuer.
So man nu ma understand mooy xëj na ñoom niñ ko daan defee comme Sharbel dafa apply comme ñeneen ñi tamit.
What I understand.
niñ daan applyé.
What I understand that as far as the way they were doing it, as far as Sharbel too, we have applied.
Because suma munee remember.
I have to say this.
Nena dafa am pour wax lii.
Okay. Do we assume leadership position to just do things that were being done in the manner it was done by the past administrations? Or do we assume leadership position to effect change? To say that they were drinking water from the bottle, it has to be done through a glass. That is the right thing to do. That you were writing with a pen, we now have to use computers. This is the way forward. Do we want to effect change, or are we just there to just do things as we think it were done?
Nena léegi gis-gis bi comme soo nekkee njiit wala place bu munta nekk nga nekk njiit foofu nena yow sa doxin bi noo ko fogee ndax ñi fa xam ne ñoo fa nekkoon bu njëkk ba tànk bi nga xam ne boobu lañ nekkoon di doxee taa boobu la ñoo toppa wala ñun tamit dañoo am suñu wéci am suñu yoon bi nga xam ne mun naa nekk moo jënaa nekk modern yoon bi pour ñu mun a defar suñu liggéey nena loolu la moo la wax affaire exemple su fekkee ne suñu jamono gannaaw ñoom butéel la ñoo naanee ñun ñu dal di am ay kaas di sotti fa di naan nena xam naa ne boobu moo ñu naa nekk yoo di way forward nena loo am pour wax foofu.
Lolu digala, every leader should be innovative.
Yes, that is quite true. Every leader need to be innovative.
Why in this case, ñun musuñu treat anything about land.
As I tell you, in this case, for us, we have never ever treated
Ñun mënuñoo xam land bi ñaata la jar.
land, and we don't know how much a land is costing.
It was, and the CCKC Sarbel.
It was only the case of Sarbel.
I can still remember the it was sold land dañ ko lease per square meter.
That is the time we became aware that a land will be sold through a square meter.
So the only thing luma mënon def rek.
So the only thing that
Sabojang is not sold, it's leased.
Excuse me, lease in a.
So lima mëna def rek moy ma jox ko suma technicians yi.
All I can do is just I pass it or give it to the
And
technician.
they advise us of what to do.
And for them to advise me what to do.
Yes, we will take that. I will take that. Yes, so the issue was just, I just don't want it to appear as if when I came in, I did this because it was done in that way. I did, then we wouldn't have progress. They wouldn't have progress. Because there are things that you have done which were good things, which were your innovation, based on your innovative ideas. Is that not the case?
Yes.
Yes. Because we have to be fair to you. Now, or any leader. Now, when you referred this to your technician, your CEO, which was the right thing to do? Which was the right thing to do? Did he report back to you, Mr. Batchily? About what the way forward is?
Wow, Silama advised that this has to be taken to council.
Yes, this was the time he advised me that we need to take this to council.
Now regarding the employment, because the reason, let's not forget, like I said, lest we forget, the reason as to why you were convinced as mayor is that there is a company that Mr. Sharbel is representing, either as an agent or as a partner.
Nena reason bi wala lu taxone sa yow sa bopa nga dal di nangu moy mu convince la moy mom wana la ne bi dina nek lo xamne lu pour liggéey nit ñi Gambel dañ fa am liggéey.
Now this was why it was taken to Mr. Batchily as CEO.
Nena li mo taxone nga dal di yobbu mbir mi ci Mr. Batchily as CEO.
Was it not correct that if before I accuse Mr. Batchily of knowing that information, Mr. Batchily, was it communicated to you that the reason why Mr. Sharbel wants the land is because there is a company that wants to create employment for the Banjul youths? Was this communicated to you?
It was communicated to me by the mayor.
Okay. Now I will continue with the mayor. Now, Madam Lowe, did the CEO now come back to you with evidence to show you that indeed there is a company that wants to purchase, that wants to create employment for the city of Banjul?
Nena nda CEO dafa mujjé ñew ci yow pour wax la né waaw dégala amna compagnie buy ñew bi nga xamné dina bëgg jël ndaw mi pour liggéey.
CEO lu ma wax rek moy nañ ko yobbu council. Normally if land issue so amé council lañ ko dé yobbu fofu lañ ko dé député.
What CEO advised me was that let us take this to council because normally whenever we have issues like land, they normally take that.
So CEO did not verify the information from Sharbel, correct?
Nena kon CEO tamit leeralut la affaire xibaar bi nga xamné jot ngeen ko.
Is that correct?
I have no idea about it.
I have no idea.
Were you supposed to have an idea? Were you supposed to ask CEO whether what Sharbel said, there's evidence to it that there's a potential company that wants to invest?
Nena mba fofa dafa jaar pour yow sa bopa nga dal di laajte CEO pour xam ndax ki xibaar bu mu la wax bu am la wala déet.
Why? Because one got council meeting.
Yes, because you have said that in the council meeting.
No. We will get to council.
Council.
A potential possible businessman comes to you,
nit ki nga xamne businessman la very potential su ñewé ci yow
or ku nuroo ni businessman,
wala ku nuroo ne businessman la
comes to you as mayor and tells you, I want to be allocated a plot of land,
mu dal di ñew ci yow mu ne la mayo man de dana bëgg pour ngeen jappalé ma paka dama bëgg sampa fofu
because I have a company called Hisense that wants to invest in and create a lot of employment for youths.
mu dal di ne waaw légui amna compagnie bi nga xamne mu ngi tudda Hisense té bobu su ñëwé ba fi dina jël ay ndaw yu bari liggéey.
You as mayor, you did not verify the information, correct?
Nena kon yow mayor nga waye yow taxatu be nga mëna sét nda lu am la wala déet.
No, that may not be this thing. Yo tamit, I don't know how to say it in Wolof, but you did not verify. Wow, there's someone who is not an expert in Wolof is trying to aid me here. You did not verify
the
information.
Let's move.
I just want the interpreter to get it right.
Yow defuloo ci gestu.
Nena gestu lo deflo ci gestu.
Wa man gestu ma ci man lima def rek moy dama ko jox di suma technicien pour ñu advice.
Yes, I don't verify. What I did was I gave it to the technicians for them to verify.
Okay. That is why I said that move is also in line with what as a leader what you're supposed to do, even though you do not verify, but you have people that can also help you to verify.
Nena fofa mom wax na la ne waaw lolu mom sa jëf bi andana ak jëfi nakala leader parce que lo xamne ñew na ci yow def nga ko ci yoon nga jox ko sa gaay ñu sét.
Now the technician means the CEO.
Nena technician ak CEO
you sent it to him.
Nena wax nga len wala wax nga ko lolu.
He came back to you.
Mu dal di ñew ci yow.
But he also did not verify the information.
Nena way mom tamit nek na lo xamne defu fa gestu.
Since you send it for him to verify.
Nena bi nga ko yone ci mom pour mu gestu ko verify ko.
Do you not think that you were supposed to ask and to verify with him whether he verified the information?
Nena nda fokk nga ne lolu warton pour yow sa bopa ak mom ngeen dal di tok pour mëna gestu wala mom ci bopa mu gestu pour xam lu xew.
I cannot remember munuma fatiliku exactly lan la def.
I cannot remember exactly what I did.
Lima understand rek moy ne ñew na ci man back.
What I understood or I understand is that it have came back to me.
One man li dañ ko wara yobu council.
And advised me that this should be taken to council.
CEO, did the mayor verify with you as to whether you have any verification as to the authenticity of a potential company called Hisense who will create employment?
So can you please rephrase the question?
The mayor asks you whether you have any information about the company that is said to have the potential to create employment for the city of Banjul. Did she verify that with you as to the authenticity of the information from Sherbel?
No, we never talked about the authenticity of the interested party or the partner of the interested party. I think it was more of like, let me have it, and then the necessary steps are taken, like the verification of the area in question, and also, things like getting them ready.
Okay.
Eventually, for the legal people to look at whatever.
Now, Madam Mayor, is that correct?
Mayor,
to be quite honest, I cannot remember ndax waxtaan na mom lolu o waxtaan luma xam rek moy ne advice na man ñu yobu ko council ci council lañ ko doon waxtaane everybody was happy pour ñun ben company ngey ñew rek suñu xalé yi ñu ngi ñew am ci liggéey.
To be quite enough, I can't remember exactly whether I have that discussion with Mayor or not. All I can remember is that he advised me, let us detect this to council, of which we did.
So there was no company that was coming, just to do a direct translation from Wolof to English. There was no company that was to be received by BCC for the creation of employment for the youth. There was no company.
Pen company amut wala amut pen company bi nga xamne mu ngi ñew fi pour gis ne dana jappalé ndaw mi pour am liggéey fofu. Nena amut company go amut sax.
Hay man waxuma ne company lañ doon dilal de ñun dilu ñoo ben company man xawma company xamna ne Hisense is on the ground here operating in the Gambia. I know that musuma waxa Hisense ki indi application bi muy Charbel ñun Charbel lañ doon deal musuma deal Hysen dara waaye xam naa ne Hysen is here in the Gambia ñu ngi fiy operate loolu moo xam.
For me, all I know is that Hysen is existing. It's in the Gambia here operating, but I have no deal. I have never any business with only the representative that is Sarvel who came and told me about that company. But for me, I know it is existing.
No, see, Facebook is existing.
Nena Facebook mungi am.
Africell is existing.
Nena Africell am na.
QCell is existing.
Nena QCell lu am la.
No one walks to anyone's office or any institution and just say QCell wants to create 10,000 employment for the youth or 5,000 and therefore we need land and it's given.
Nena kenn do joge ci kam so wala nit ñew mu ne la ma ngi joge QCell waaye fu mu ne ni sax ñun QCell dañu bëgg sampa fi ay affaire pour mëna gis ne ndaw mi mëna am liggéey fofu so légui lu ñu bëgg fi moy paaka ngeen dal diko jox paaka nonu neena lolu
they have representatives.
Neena am nañ lu ñuy wax representative.
Is that not the case?
Neena mbaadu non la démé.
They will have formal representatives.
Neena nañ am ño xamné ñoñu seen liggéey kat lañ wala seen representative.
Is that not the case?
Formal representative. Neena mbaadu non la démé.
Lead
council.
Man Hysen you in the application si man.
The Hysen does not bring application to me.
Charbel mo in the application to council.
It was Charbel who brought the application to council.
I cannot remember the Hysen company la.
And I cannot remember whether Hysen is their company.
So mom su fekkee ne wax nañu ne mom Hysen la partner pour indi company B.
When he came or he informed us that he is partnering with Hysen to bring this company.
Hysen li leen si indi mooy rek tour bi nga xam ne moom la si Charbel waaye
you should verify the information.
Nee na yow xibaar boobu lu la waroon mooy danga war a gëstu nga seet bu baax This is my reasons why I have given it to my technicians.
Your technicians did not verify the information.
Nee na waaye technicians yi ñoom sax verify ñu information bi.
Is that the reason why you went to council?
Nee na mbaadu li moo taxoon nga daal di ko yóbbu council. That is what I was advised.
Council too did not verify the information.
Nee na waaye council si boppam ñoom tamit amuñ benn gëstu defuñ fa benn gëstu si xibaar boobu.
Do we now have anything to say this is an authentic information from Charbel?
Nee na wala dañu am fi loo xam ne danañ ko woon ne lii moo dëgëral mbir mi loo xam ne dafa jógee si Charbel.
3 people.
Nee na ñetti nit.
I will call if I do council as one.
Nee na fu mooy dooree mooy council benn.
Council.
Nee na council.
Being the overall, having the overall supervisory body.
Nee na ñoo nekkal
role.
ñoo xam ne ñoom seen rôle wala seen wargal mooy ñooy supervisory.
Did not verify that information.
Nee na ñooñu verify ñu information boobu.
The mayoress.
Nee na mayoress.
Did not verify the information.
Nee na moom tamit benn gëstu defu ko.
Mr. Batchily, the CEO.
Nee na CEO.
Did not verify the
information. Nee na deful benn gëstu foofu.
Is this a correct statement?
Nee na ndaali lu am la wax bi dafa am wala wax déet.
Man pour man comme ni ma la ko waxee rek jox naa ko suma technicien si.
No. Is it correct? Is it correct that council did not verify the information?
Nee na ndax council verify wala amul benn gëstu bi nga xam ne def ngeen ko ndax loolu lu am la.
Verify information pour ne ndax Hysen ak Charbel.
Verify the information of Hysen and Charbel.
Verify the information that there is a potential company called Hysen who wants to purchase property so that they will invest and employ youths of
gëstu bu may wax mu ne pour nga mën a gis ne am na compagnie bu ñëw wax Hysen mu ngi ñëw sampa fii wala def fii loo xam ne dina am ndaw yu bëri ñu am liggéey foofu.
Is it not important to verify that?
Nee na wala nekkul loo xam ne dafa am fayda pour nga vérifier ko wala nga def gëstu.
li council foog naa xëj na di nga need pour nga gis application bi because yaa ngi wax ne.
Council I think it will be needed.
pour wane ne Hysen ñoo ñëw pour sampa li it's like the partner.
It will be needed for you to see the application.
Charbel moo def application bi it's not Hysen.
It was Charbel who did the application, not Hysen.
But the application is important because it is based on a representation by Charbel that there is a company that is coming to invest and employ youths, and that is what makes everyone happy.
Nee na waaye application bi soo ko seetee Charbel moo ko isi waaye lu mu wax foofu mooy dafa am compagnie buy ñëw fii te compagnie boobu danañ sampa fii factory te dinañ jël ndaw yu bëri.
And because you want to serve the people of Banjul and you want to create employment, the CEO wants the same, I guess, the councillors and the The council at large wants the same. I guess they were all interested in that.
Nena li mo tax ñu bari yeen yépp ngeen dal di kontaan nga gis ne yeen yépp yow CEO mayor CEO ak képp ko xam ne ngay liggéey foofu dañ am interest parce que pour ñëw defar.
So that is the issue here. That is the main reason here. I am giving you a plot of land because you are to create employment for my people.
Nena li moy mbir mi wala li moy wax mi parce que dang la jox laan waaye sabab bi mooy danga def loo xam ne ndaw mi dinañ fa am liggéey.
That is the case.
That is true.
So it is important to verify that information. Correct or wrong?
Loolu dafa war a nekk wala nekk na loo xam ne foog nit gëstu ko bu baax parce que dafa am fayda. Nena dëgg wala du dëgg. That's true.
Now, council failed to verify that information.
Nena council seen boppa yéen da ngeen fail pour gëstu loolu.
Do you agree with that?
Nena nangu nga. Yes, I do.
The CEO, Mr. Batchily, failed to verify that information.
Nena CEO fail na pour verify information.
Correct?
Nena dëgg.
I'm asking the mayors.
Yes.
And so therefore, you do not have, as mayoress, you don't have any verification from the people that you rely on.
Correct? Kon ñi nga xam ne yow si ñooñu nga wéeru wala si ñooñu nga wéeru woon ñooñu defuñu benn gestu tamit.
Correct?
Yes. True.
So therefore, at this point, there was no need to proceed with the allocation.
Kon da nga gis ne si jamono boobu dafa am waruñ sax pour proceed nga gis ne ñu def wala ñu toppa ko jox ko lu mu bëgg.
Correct?
Nee na dëgg.
I will say yes or no because lu tax may wax loolu mooy ne.
I may say yes or no. The reason why I say so is that
from the beginning, yes, there is lapses li nga wax ne dañ ko waroon a verify.
From the beginning, as you said, there were lapses that we need to verify.
Why again, comme li nga bañ ma wax rek mooy ne yeneen process yi tamit fooguma ne there is any verification yoo xam ne def nañ ko before ñu joxe la.
But just to say something maybe what you don't want to hear from me, but as yet there are certain processes too of which we don't. There wasn't any such like verification.
Let me comment on that. I usually let so many comments go. Not Girim. Let me comment on that. The part that you said, I refuse to allow you to say something. Number one, it is not about me. I've always told witnesses when you say it's blue, our job here is to test your evidence.
I
may even agree with what you are saying. But that is me in my capacity as a private person. But as an investigator, I test your evidence. The commissioners, they now hear what you say, or any witness. They now see the evidence we analyze and try to put forward. And they compare the two. That's one. Number two, you are one of the witnesses that is given the most latitude to speak. You know it, I know it. You and I know. The moment you start to speak, I keep quiet and listen to you. That is a fact. The records are here. And so again, it is you who we are asking questions. You are the mayoress. It's going to be tough. But do your best to say whatever you want to say in your defense or your explanation of matters. Are we on the same page?
Wow, lead council, it's always very difficult.
Yes. Lead council.
No. I'm talking about the issue of the comment you made. That was a wrong comment. It was not correct comment. It was not a true statement because I always give you time to speak.
comment wala wax boo xam ne dafa taxaw wala dafa am wala loo xam ne moom daf ko dee def. man ko soo ko seetee toujours moom daf la day jox waxtu bu nekk pour nga mun a wax ba li nga bëgg a wax.
non man waxuma sax danga ma dee stop de dama li ma doon jéem a
I'm not saying that you have to stop me or otherwise. What I'm trying to say is that
su ma la bëggee explain li doon xew démba.
if I want to explain you what had happened yesterday,
it's always like, okay, understand that it's not part of your mandate. Why could explain some of better?
I understand that it's not part of your mandate, but just to elaborate myself
and made you understand
and for you to get the knowledge, the reason why it happened.
In the most part, formal dimba.
In the most part, I have to say something about yesterday.
And exactly land.
And exactly what I was saying about the land.
So you have Bone Road, nobody danger for the council be more. I would be in a building buneka Bone Road, council
all those buildings there is no a building which was given to our council to erect it.
Why people don't know that? Because when they hear Bone Road, the Mayoress Lowe's council.
But
sorry, let me just comment. Madam Mayor, the issue here is that I believe you appreciate the fact that we were given a TOR, and we are constrained to limit ourselves on issues that govern this commission. So, in as much as possible that we give you latitude to explain, we give you latitude to explain, and this should be in pursuant to relevance of the questions that we want to elicit from you. The matters that are before us, we are not asking of properties that have been issued. If you recall, and you are following the commission, one of the witnesses, Mr. Korkajalo, testified, and we have seen and traced the time of transaction of the plot he was given. The reason we are asking is because there is money pending. There is money paid to the council, and these are not reflected in your budgets as creditors you have. So it's important for us to bring out the transparency of these issues. In as much as it is not during your time, perhaps, when, for instance, Mr. Korkajalo was negotiating the land, but monies were paid during your period. So this is why council limits himself to relevance. And we will, as a commission, make sure that we guide the commission to maintain that relevance and to maintain us working within the TOR that was given to us. So I just wanted to make this thing clear. Thank you. Council, you know. Yes. So we may rise and come back. Thank you.